Zechariah was a Hebrew prophet in 520 BC during the reign of King Darius. Along with Haggai, he helped encourage the Jews to build the second temple in Jerusalem under the leadership of Zerubbabel. But even more significant was his prediction of the future king of Israel, who wouldn't arrive for another 500 years. Zechariah 9:9. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout aloud, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, your king is coming to you. Righteous and having salvation is he, humble and mounted on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of a donkey. So according to Zechariah, this future king would enter Jerusalem riding on a donkey, or more specifically, a colt, or foal of a donkey. This came true on Palm Sunday 32 AD. John 12:13-15. They took palm branches and went out to meet him, shouting, Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Blessed is the King of Israel. Finding a young donkey, Jesus sat on it. As it is written, Do not be afraid, O daughter of Zion. See, your king is coming, seated on the colt of a donkey. The prophet Zechariah delivers another prophecy related to his job as a shepherd, which he apparently quit, breaking his staves, one named Beauty or Grace, and the other named Union, in two. This event is even identified as from the Lord, indicating that it was meant to prophesy something. But what? The first staff, Grace, represents Christ, who would be broken on the cross to pay for the sins of the world. The breaking of the second staff, Union, directly predicted the split between northern Israel, or Samaria, and Judah, which would continue right up until the time of Christ. But the most amazing statement is found in Zechariah 11:12. Then I said to them, If it seems good to you, give me my wages, but if not, keep them. And they weighed out as my wages 30 pieces of silver. This was the price of a slave who had been accidentally gored by an ox. But in the New Testament, Judas would betray Jesus, the Savior of the world, for this exact amount. Matthew 26:15. What are you willing to give me if I deliver him over to you? So they counted out for him 30 pieces of silver. Zechariah also indicated exactly what would happen with this money. Zechariah did not claim his wages. Instead, he threw the money away in symbolic protest. Zechariah 11:13. Then the Lord said to me, Throw it to the potter, the lordly price at which I was priced by them. So I took the 30 pieces of silver and threw them into the house of the Lord, to the potter. So according to the Lord, this was how much God was worth to them, 30 pieces of silver. Not only that, but the money was thrown to the potter. What does that mean? It was given to the church to bury the poor. Fast forward 500 years, and this is exactly what happened to the money Judas took to betray Jesus. Riddled with guilt, Judas tried to return the money to the priests, but they refused to take it back. So he literally threw it on the floor in the temple. What did they do with it? The answer is found in Matthew 27:7-10. So they decided to use the money to buy the potter's field as a burial place for foreigners. That is why it has been called the field of blood to this day. Then what was spoken by Jeremiah the prophet was fulfilled. They took the 30 pieces of silver, the price set on him by the people of Israel, and they used them to buy the potter's field, as the Lord commanded me. Hold on a second. Why does Matthew mention Jeremiah? Didn't Zechariah make this prophecy? Well, he did, but Jeremiah did it first. In Jeremiah 32:69, he bought a field for a set price, and in 1911, he mentioned breaking the potter's vessel and burying the dead in Tophet, the field next to Jerusalem. Zechariah's prophecies allude back to these events in Jeremiah, so Matthew gives Jeremiah the first credit. Messianic prophecy isn't just amazing, it's a miracle. If you'd like to see more Christian content on YouTube, why not subscribe and watch the next one?